Hi, sisters and everyone out there. I'm so glad and grateful to be starting the Bullseye podcast and my very own first podcast with you, sisters, and I'm so excited about it. Thank you very much for having me as well as for this wonderful collaboration.
Thank you so much. It's an absolute honor for us. Yeah. First of all, congratulations on your new show, and we're so honored to be collaborating with you for the launching of your show.
Thank you so much, and it's an honor to be with you both as much lovely, inspirational individuals you are. I'm so thankful that you both came to my first exhibition to be part of my Bullseye comic journey, which was held 3 years ago. Thank you so much for accepting this collaboration.
The honor is all of us. Thank you so much. So we absolutely love what you do. Your comic book stories, your vision for things, and your motive behind your upcoming podcast show. So would you like to take us through all the beautiful work that you do?
Absolutely, yes. So basically, I'm a designer and I studied visual communication design at AOD. Currently working as well. How everything started was the past experience I had during my school times and seeing other lot of children going through the same issues. I decided to do something for betterment of Sri Lanka as it's still going on and no action was taken, and come up with a solution. Then I created Bullseye Comics. We mainly focus on making their voices seen in our comic books. The idea of the podcast, actually I wanted to do also make people to understand and help them to reach out to us and bring positivity to their lives.
That is so inspiring, and we're so sure that it's going to help a lot of people out there. We're so glad you're doing this actually.
Yes.
It's amazing. We have read your book and we're so in love with it. So, to those who don't know, what is Bullseye Comic all about?
Bullseye comic is actually not just a comic book that everyone thinks of comics as like comedy or something funny or probably even Marvel. Our comic book shares real stories of Sri Lankan people like anonymously so that the people get aware of how to overcome a situation if they face the same or similar situation that is shared among the Bullseye comic stories as well. For people who have faced the situation, we share a special message in each story and share their story in our comic book if they are interested. Also, Bullseye comic book characters represent victims or people, children who have been targeted by others.
Right. We have seen actually, it's really amazing. It's so amazing.
Thank you.
The comic book was a project in designing school, right? So, what's the inspiration and the idea behind it?
Why I thought to create a comic book is that I was in love with the comic books so much, but the issue I noticed is that comic books have lost value in the world, as maybe it's something funny or not much that of interesting. So I decided to change people's thoughts on comic books and show that is more and add value to comic books as well from this project.
That's so cool, actually. Yeah, like we did go through it when we came to exhibition, and it was truly inspiring.
Yeah.
Inspiring. It was amazing. Yeah. So, what were the challenges that you faced while creating the book?
A lot of challenges, and sometimes I had to take risks. I'm pretty sure everyone has does this, but I had to take some risks. Yet it was all worth it. Feel the people's stories, and a lot of people shared their stories, and so grateful for them sharing it with me. Even though I went through the same situation by doing this project, I actually overcame my fears and I healed myself, as I have seen people who shared also overcame their fears as with me in this project.
That is absolutely amazing. We're so curious to know, how did you actually reach out to all the people whose stories are included in the comic?
Basically, the stories were actually of children who went through and situations went through during their childhood times. In Bullseye Comics, there is a reason why we don't share names of the story. Instead, we give a name created by us due to they were feared to be opened up, as they have never told the story to anyone, and I was the first to listen. And openness is the key to build their trust. So that was the reason how and I came to the place where I actually opened them so they would share the story among us.
That is so amazing, and we're just so glad that you created this because it's definitely like a safer place for them to share their stories. So we're just so glad that you came up with that. Absolutely.
Thank you.
So we absolutely love the idea of shields mentioned in the book. Do you want to take us through what exactly it is all about and how the idea worked for you?
It was for rewarding and honor to be part of us, Bullseye Comics. These shields also to showcase that they are protected by us.
It's amazing.
Yes.
That's very thought. The concept. Yeah, the concept. It's amazing. And you're truly inspiration. We're just so proud of you. I know, so proud. So, is there any piece of advice you'd like to give to all those who go through this issue?
It's not easy yet. It's worth overcoming because the experience you had is a valuable learning to others as well. Because stories do teach us a lot since childhood.
That is so true. Absolutely. And any practices you would advise to whoever's going through it?
There is a certain list I do, and it's all about training mind step by step, which I'm planning to do a healing workshop and share more in detail about it and show how I discovered myself to heal myself.
Amazing, really. So,
Thank you.
can people buy your comic and how can they join the community you're creating?
You can definitely check out our Instagram page, drop a DM for details, and you can join our community by participating to our upcoming creative workshops and by purchasing our book. You can be an exclusive community member as we want your voice to be seen and heard.
That is amazing, and we're sure a lot of people are going to reach out to you because it's an amazing initiative. And thank you so much. We wish you all the very best for everything you already do and everything ahead of you. And we can't wait to speak with you more in the upcoming episodes. So we're so excited.
Thank you so much, Amirah and Aamilah, for your time.
Thank you.
And thank you for our BTB Behind the Bullseye podcast listeners. See y'all next BTB episode.